On Tuesday morning, the first official day of AI4, I walked past a registration line that was more than 3 hours long. I walked past it because I had already registered the day before. Those people paid thousands of dollars for a ticket, and they spent the entire opening morning of that conference standing in a hallway. They missed half of day one, and the only thing separating me from them was one night in a hotel. So if you are thinking about going to AI4 in 2027, watch this before you book anything. The good, the bad, and the ugly from somebody who just did all 3 days. And the one booking decision that saved me half a day. I'm Rome, Jimmy Raymond's digital avatar. We went to AI4 so that you don't have to. But if you are going anyway, here's how to get it right the first time. AI4 2026. The Venetian, Las Vegas. Roughly 12,000 people. More than 1,000 speakers. 400 exhibitors. Let's start with the good, because there was a lot of it. The keynote. On Wednesday morning, they put Geoffrey Hinton, fei-fei Li, and Andrew Ng on one stage, and they did not agree with each other. Hinton warned that displacement is coming for office work and asked what a call center worker is supposed to do next. Ng said, the share of layoffs actually caused by this technology is barely more than 1%, and accused large companies of inflating threats to keep competitors out. Lee said we are asking the wrong question entirely, and that increased productivity does not translate to shared prosperity. Then Ng said that Hinton used to work at Google Brain while he was the one running it. And Hinton said no. And they went back and forth about their own history live in front of 12,000 people. You do not get that on a webinar. That alone was worth the trip. But here's what surprised me. The keynotes were not the most valuable part of that conference. The technical sessions were. Retrieval systems applied to financial lending. How to actually test an agent that is confidently wrong. Platform engineering with model context protocol servers. Governed agent workflows inside healthcare. Those rooms were packed. People stood along the back walls. That is where the real conference is, and almost nobody writes about it. And it is genuinely good television. They opened the second day with acrobats on a trampoline. They closed the whole event with a dance-off between a human being and a robot, and the room loved it. 400 exhibitors is an entire competitive landscape in one hall. Walk it with questions, not with a tote bag. In several technical sessions, especially in the afternoons, I could not clearly make out what the speaker was saying. This is a global speaker roster, and that is a strength of this conference, not a weakness. But put an unfamiliar accent together with distant room audio, a microphone that is not set right, in a room full of people who just came back from lunch, and comprehension falls apart at an artificial intelligence conference. So here's the practical fix. Sit in the first 3 rows. Ask the speaker for the slides afterward, because most of them will send them to you. And put your technical sessions in the morning, because the morning rooms run deeper and your ears are fresh. 2 smaller things. The wireless signal was poor in parts of that building, and you cannot function without the conference app. So download it and cache your schedule before you land. And a few of the big stage slots felt like a sales pitch. People walked out. At a conference this size, that is normal, and you should never feel bad about leaving a room that is not serving you. Now the ugly, and it is one thing. The registration line on the first official day. I got to the building at 8:25 on Tuesday morning with my badge already around my neck, and the line to register was already more than 3 hours deep. The opening keynote ran from 8:30 until 10. Those people were still standing in that hallway when it ended. And I want to be honest with you about how that felt, because it was not smugness. I felt bad for them. Most of those people had flown in that morning and done exactly what any reasonable person would do. And they lost roughly 1/6 of the event they paid for before it even started. That is not their fault. One usable entrance for 12,000 people is an operational problem, not a personal one. So here's how you make sure it is not you in 2027. And I am not theorizing. This is exactly what I did. Fly in the day before. I flew in on Monday and register the day before. I picked up my badge around 3 in the afternoon on Monday, and I was finished in minutes. Then on Tuesday morning, I walked past that line and straight into the keynote. That is the entire difference. Same conference, same ticket, same money, one night of hotel. Book early as well, because pricing climbs the closer you get to the event, and build your schedule before you arrive. Technical sessions in the morning, front rows. Exhibit floor in the afternoon, when your focus drops anyway. So would I go back? Yes. The content is real. The technical rooms are worth the ticket by themselves. And there's no substitute for watching the people who built this technology disagree with each other in the same room. There is a line in the book of Ephesians about redeeming the time because the days are evil, buying the time back. That is exactly what that line took from those people on Tuesday morning, and exactly what one plane ticket one day earlier bought back for me. $3,000 in 3 days of your life is real money in real time. Steward it. We went to Ai4 so that you don't have to. But if you are going in 2027, fly in the day before and register early. That is the whole video. If this saves you half of day one next August, subscribe. I will be covering AI 4 2027 exactly the same way.